Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, Monday night / Tuesday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. And Bitcoin has been trying to recover. It's over 110,000 at the moment, but we're a long way from the all-time high set a couple weeks ago, 126. So let's look at the charts. You should be seeing Bitcoin day chart. We're above the 200 EMA, below the 20 and the 50. We do have some economic news coming out this week. Hopefully that will push the markets up, and it should come out even though we're in a government shutdown. So that's kind of interesting. Um, let's let's see. I had an email I was looking at, the crypto banter email. Now it's disappeared.
Mm.
There we go. Are you seeing my crypto, good morning crypto email?
Yeah.
All
Question.
right.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Paul.
Question of the day, right?
Yes. It's Friday CPI trigger that reboots the bull market. So I subscribe to this, it's a free email, and it helps me with crypto news and other things. So we can read this article if you want, but it's talking about how the Fed has ended quantitative tightening and there should be an easing cycle, and that tends to push the markets up. Looking for a 75% BPS decrease total this year. We had 25 recently and looking for a couple more 25s. And if it says here, markets anticipate 3 total rate cuts. And Friday's print lands cool, green lights the easing cycle. It's hot and still release at mid shutdown. Politics screaming louder than data. Either way, markets get their excuse to move. So whether it's happening through economic conditions, politics, or both, that should help jumpstart the market and get it going again.
Well, we're
Okay.
two-thirds of the way through October and there's no rocking going on yet.
Rocktober, Uptober, yeah. We had a little bit at the beginning of the month, but yeah, we're definitely in the dip phase of the bull market. And Craig's right. We're looking forward to that move back up. I forgot to put Ethereum up. That's probably pretty similar to Bitcoin. Take a quick look. Look at Twitter. I've got a few articles there that could be useful. Okay. Yeah, Ethereum above the 200, below the 20 and 50 on the day chart. It hasn't been able to grab and hold 4,000 after the dip. So that's pending. Then on X, CZ predicts Bitcoin will flip gold. You may know him as the founder of Binance. Despite his legal troubles, people still listen to him. Kyle Chassis, my favorite crypto cheerleader. So this market feels weird because it's slower, not smaller. It's a reload before the next move happens every cycle. Long-term holders selling Bitcoin to institutions. And they keep finding more gold. We keep losing more Bitcoin. Which one seems scarce to you? Yeah, I kind of like that one. Real story is money flow. Governments can't stop printing, so cycles stretch longer each time. So we should get a longer bull run this time. Anyway, there's more headlines here if you want to follow Kyle on X. So that's the market overall. Any comments, questions, prognostications from my attendees today? If not, we'll head over to one of our free information sources and see if we can find some day trades and swing trades. Okay, so today I've got gecko up and done a sort by 24 hours. Zcash is the number one mover. Got Link, Casper, XRP, Internet Computer, HBAR. A lot of coins here I like to trade are in the top 10, though they didn't have big moves in the last 24 hours, single digits. We'll look at some of those charts. I have Zcash up already. Let's go ahead and check that out. This is my day trade layout, 15-minute chart. And supply and demand visible range by Lux Algo for support and resistance. Resistance, the red zone, support the green zone. And the RTI, relative trend index, for alerts. And bought a short yesterday and it hasn't resolved yet. That's over here, curve. Though it is in the positive, so that's good news. But Zcash, if you want to short it, it just dipped below the 80 on the RTI, but it's done that a few times and hasn't really gone anywhere. So keep that in mind. Maybe go in small if you want to do a short. Not financial advice, but keep some funds back for additional purchase or just being cautious. If you're using a stop loss, might want to set it up here above around 300. If you want to catch the next cycle or catch the dip below the 20, then you can set an alert on the RTI, right click, add an alert. Condition, we're going to be, let's see, RTI, the second one, crossing up on the 20. If I trade both directions, you can do entering a channel, the 80 on top, 20 on the bottom. It's called Gecko from my information source. Notifying the app on my smartphone, toast notification on my laptop, play a sound also on my laptop. And let's go with 3 notes reverb. Create. Look at this rectangle here. And it should show up over here, my live alerts. So my Zcash is ready. All right, so let's go over to the swing trade layout, a 1-hour chart. Same indicators for support and resistance, red zone, green zone, supply and demand visible range. Those just came up. We're at the red zone on the swing trade. And then I've got SuperTrend for signals and Trendilo LSMA for confirmation. We had the buy signal trigger quite a while ago. And pretty much before the weekend. But it did make a pretty good move from there. So that triggered here. Caught this move. So 30% in 3 days. That's a fantastic swing trade. Dipping a little bit now. So we're a little late on this one. I want to set an alert to catch the next buy signal, or we could look at some longer time frames. The red zone on the 4-hour chart, 8-hour, and day pretty close to as well. When you're hanging around all-time highs, or at least recent highs. The Zcash. All-time high would be over here in May of 21, 365. It's a long time to wait for a swing trade. So, um, yeah, I didn't really like any of those. You could also set an alert up here above the red zone, maybe at 300, see if it breaks that with some force and catch that ride. Ride that trend. Um, but just to catch the next buy signal, right click on the SuperTrend and direction change, trade both directions, click on buy for a long, and you know the rest. So I don't care for that setup, so I'm going to pass on that swing trade. All right, so that's Zcash, day and swing. Any questions? All right. And Chainlink is up here. Let's look at that one. Trade that in a while. And kind of flattening out here, just below resistance. The 15-minute chart. It's dipped below 80 a couple times. So I'd rather catch this dip below 20, but that hasn't happened about a day and a half. So I'm going to set my alert on the RTI. I'm just going to go with the cross up on the 20. So that'll darken that dotted line there, and that should show up on my list. It does. So that's my day trade alert on Link. And let's go to the swing trade layout. Yeah, pretty similar to Zcash. It triggered on Friday. Sideways and up 14% in 3 days. Again, very good day trade or swing trade. You can just set an alert for the next buy signal. Should probably happen. Do a sell and a buy. Probably somewhere around this middle area or up here. The red zone, you get about 7 to 10%. Not bad, but not a great swing trade. Okay, let's look at longer time frames. 4-hour chart looks better. We've had a buy signal fairly recently on this chart. Trendilo is pointing up. And so 21% in 13 days. That's pretty good. That's a really good swing trade, actually. So yeah, about 3 weeks and over 20%. I like that. So that seems to be the move here on Link, a 4-hour chart. Right. So we found a couple setups so far. Look for one more and Point Gecko, XRP. These are all looking the same. Just dip below the 80. So that's a go on a short. XRP is something I like to short. At least it has been in the past. Did dip below 20 over here on Sunday, then took off. Um, about almost 8% in a day. That's a good day trade. Or you can just set your alert on the 20. I think I'll do that. It's my XRP alert. Got 3 alerts going. Okay, let's look at the swing. It looks the same as the other, so it's dipping now. So we turned around, went back up to the red zone. 5% in 7 days, not that good. 4-hour chart. That looks a little better. And we just got the buy signal on that, the 2 red candles afterwards. Red zone, 21%, 15 days. So that's a good retrace. 4-hour chart seems to be the way to go on that one. Okay, so that's CoinGecko. Let's look at crypto bubbles. That's always just kind of fun. And looking mostly green, a few reds in there.
Ooh, Loki's up.
Low-key, yeah. Sort by day. Floki, what is that? Let's look at it.
It's a meme coin.
Yeah, I figured that much, but I don't think if I would look at this one before. It's on Coinbase. Yeah, it's one of those with a bunch of zeros. 782. But made quite a move after dipping below the 20 on the RTI. That happened about a day and a half ago. And moved 30% in a little over a day, a little over a day. So that's pretty good. Yeah, these meme coins can rip either directions. Be careful. You could set an alert on the 20. That's probably what I would do with this. Otherwise, it's kind of the middle zone. I'll swing. Did get a buy signal on the SuperTrend. Trendilo is confirming, but got 3 red candles. 30+%, 13 days. It's a really good swing trade. So this one looks good on the 4-hour as well. All right. Again, we've got some overlap with the others. Internet computer. It's something I could short. So look at that one. So this one just dipped below the 80, but it's hooking back up. I was thinking of shorting it if it was pointing down. These can be fake outs when they dip down then break back up. Yeah. Rather see that nearly vertical line like we have here or here. So, I don't know if I like that one. I'll set an alert. Go entering a channel, 80-20. Catch the next dip down. Let's look at this as a swing. All right, this buy signal printed a while ago, a few hours ago. The red zone at 12%, 6 days, not bad. Still on the hour chart. 4 hour looks better, but we don't have the signals. The indicators yet. 45%, 13 days. That's a real good swing trade. But this is one that really took a tumble. Yeah, I remember this being from $40, $50. Now it's down to $3, single digits. So this one's really tanked. So I don't like this on the long. But again, as I said earlier, I do like to short it. So Frank is asking for SYR. Not sure if I know that one, but check it out. We got syrup. Huh. It's not showing up.
Should be on Coinbase.
Oh, here we go. It is on Coinbase. It's a perpetual contract is. Oh, it's spelled out. SYR. USD. Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
And okay, well, this just broke above the 20. Finally, you get something that looks a little different. And it's got green candles going, just coming out of the green zone. Retrace 5%. That's a good day trade. And it's ready now. So, yeah, not financial advice, but this one looks good to go. Yeah. Just broke above the 20. So I like that. All right, on the swing trade. The indicators are not supporting a move, but there's retrace potential on the 1 hour chart, 22% in 5 days. That's pretty good. I want to set your alert, catch the next buy signal and get in, get on that. So thanks for that one, Frank. That one looks good. Didn't exactly show up on yeah, the tools don't find everything. So there's nothing wrong with having one or two or even more coins you just look at every day that you like for whatever reason. Ideally, it's got good fundamentals, but even if it's just volatile and likes to bounce around a lot, I've got a few of those I like on for day trades. Go through my list. That'd be a better way to find them. Rune is one I like. For that purpose. He likes to do this, which is good for day trading. So, and maybe syrup could be a contender as well. I don't know if you can short that on or trade on leverage with that one, but if it's volatile enough as a spot trade, that's pretty good too. All right, so let's look for another one on crypto bubbles. Caspa. What's that? Casta. So Kraken. Okay, this looks like some of the others we were looking at earlier. It's hanging above the 80 at the moment, hasn't dipped below. It broke below the 20 yesterday or Sunday, 2 days ago, depending on where you are. 8% move to the red zone. That's pretty good. So you might want to catch the next move below 20 or even below 50. These dipped to the 50 and then bounced off. So those would have been good day trades as well. 5% to the red zone. So I like that. It's a swing trade. Yeah, it's in the green, bouncing out of the green zone. Indicators are a go. You've got retrace to the red zone, 13%, 6 days. That's pretty good. So that one looks pretty good. Caspa. All right. Any other tokens you guys want to look at? So we're right at about a half an hour, which is where I've been. Seems to be a good place to wrap it up. So yeah, I'll do that. Thanks for everybody who showed up live. I appreciate that. If you are watching on the recording, thank you for that as well. Check out the opportunities in the pinned comment to help fund the channel. And I should be back on Thursday night / Friday morning. You guys have a good trading week. I'll see you then. Bye.